Today we have a travel recovery yoga flow that is going to reground us after taking flight or spending way too long in the car. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Exhale fully. Let's begin. Let's drop into the body in our easy pose. Cross leg position, one ankle in front of the other, grounding down through our sit bones and anchoring our hands on top of our thighs or our knees. I'm actually sitting on a rolled up blanket to elevate my glutes and my hips a little bit so that I can find a little bit more space for my inner hips and my low back. So you might do the same, or you can grab a block or two and find the same kind of alleviation for your low back if you ever feel that in this cross leg position. Start to anchor down even more through noticing your breath. On your next cycle of breath, maybe you find a little bit more air coming into your nose than the breath before. And then release out through the mouth. You might gently start to close the eyes here or lower your gaze. And here, just for the next two cycles of breath, to really arrive on our mat, allow our beautiful travels to rest in the past so that we can move forward from the excitement and the lessons from those journeys and travels into our future, into our highest self. Find another deep breath in. Maybe you trust the process enough to close your eyes altogether. And then as you exhale, remember to allow the shoulders to melt away from your ears. Last moment here, inhaling, allow yourself to find a slightly taller seat. And exhale will relax you, release the tension, empty the tank. You can crack the eyelashes open here. And we're going to continue to ground down through the palms of our hands, resting on our knees. If you did have them on your thighs, move them up towards your knees. And we're going to start this circular motion with the top half of our body. So we're going to start to warm up our hips with some body rolls. Extending our elbows and tucking our chin in towards our chest once we are seated in our cat. And rolling the body forward, basically in a cow. So a moving seated cat-cow. Rolling it in one direction. Really trying to anchor down through our sit bones. Stretching our chest a little when we lean forward. And then feeling that stretch in our spine when we roll it back. We're going to come to lean forward one more time. Find a sweet spot there and then switch the direction. This is another moment actually to close the eyes if that feels really yummy for you. Find support through your fingertips and your palms on your knees. Extending the elbows, rolling it back, and bending at the elbows generously when you pull it forward. We're going to come to some stillness here. Once you are back around at front, hold it there. Breathe deeply. Pull your elbows back by your side body. Roll your shoulders back. Find even more space from the shoulders and the ears here. Take a breath in. Oh, so good. Push back into your seated cat on that exhale. Chin really comes in towards the chest. You're looking down towards your ankles or your belly. And then on your next inhale, pull yourself back to a more neutral spine. We're going to pull our right hand towards our left knee and then start to swim the left fingertips, left arm out beside you. It might come off of the mat back behind and hold it there. So a slight twist towards the left here. Stretching awareness through all four corners of our hands. So you might just have a gentle stretch of the fingers and then relax them back down. Relax your right knee. In this situation, it's going to start to peak up a little bit because you're twisting. And we want to remind the body that it's safe. We are safe, we are grounded, and it's okay to push that right knee back down. That's going to also open up the right hip. So breathe here. Start to pull your navel in towards your spine. We call that Uddiyana Bandha. And then maybe you start to swim it back even more into this full expression of a seated twist. So maybe the fingertips are shining at the wall back behind you. Hand is right behind that left glute, left hand behind the left glute. And your chin, your gaze is following the direction of this left shoulder, looking down towards the ground or a soft closure in the eyes. We're going to find one more cycle of breath here. And as you fully exhale, allow the left fingertips to rise back up behind you. We're going to actually pull this rainbow up and over. See if you can leave your right fingertips on the left knee. And we're going to take a stretch towards the right side. Excuse me. So really pulling the left fingertips over towards what would be the top edge of your mat maybe, or towards the right side. And as you find a deep breath in, just see if you can feel the left ribs really expand and continue to keep your thighs heavy. And from here, we're going to swim the left arm back around and down, release the right hand, and take it to the other side. So finding this gentle twist now towards the right, really extending and really pulling that left arm over towards the right knee. And it's okay if it doesn't get to the right knee, right? We're all at different places in our yoga practice. So if you can only reach maybe to the thigh or the inner thigh to start there and feel super comfy with it, okay? Draw the right fingertips maybe beside you to start, looking down towards your right fingertips at first. And then gently, as you spread awareness through all four corners of your hands, and you draw down through that left knee, and you gently start to twist, pulling your navel into spine to support this twist. And you start to journey back. And with each exhale, you see how far back can you twist? How far back can you look towards the space behind you? Allowing your chin to follow the direction of your right shoulder. And then maybe you feel a stretch on the left side of the neck with that as well. Inhaling deeply. On your exhale, we're swooping the right arm up and over, sort of like this big rainbow we're taking with us to the left side of the room. Really feeling the stretch on the right ribs. Feel the expansion there as you inhale. Oh, and exhale very gently. Gently relax and release the right fingertips down towards the mat. And then release the left arm. Swoop the arms out around and all the way up. Palms are shining together. They're not touching, but they're shining together. Column of light here. And then start to melt it forward. So shining your palms outward, almost like you're painting a wall in front of you, hinging at the hips. And then starting to get into the inner thighs here. So stretching as far forward as you can. Moving your hair aside if necessary. And always remember, here's a pro tip, that the chin tucked in towards the chest will always give you a slightly deeper expression of the stretch. And you'll feel it the most in your spine. You have the option here to drop your elbows, your forearms to feel the stretch even deeper. And we're holding this here for one more cycle of breath, and then we're going to switch sides. Start to walk your hands in towards your body. Maybe keep your chin tucked in towards your chest just a little. And by switching sides there, I mean that we're just going to, whatever leg was crossed in front, we're going to bring that in towards our body and then cross the opposite leg in front. Resting down, repositioning ourselves a little, inhaling, reach your arms out around and all the way up, look up, and then shine the palms forward, hinge at the hips, pull the navel to spine, and slowly start to melt it down towards the ground. Palms will kiss the floor, relax the fingers when you get there. Breathe deeply. We're here for 3 cycles of breath. And maybe you bend the elbows. One more cycle of breath here. And then slowly start to walk it back up. Ooh, so good. From here, we're going to dive into stretching our hips and our low back even more. So if you do have that block or blanket underneath your tush, go ahead and remove that and set it off to the side. And we're going to turn ourselves around here just to face the front edge of our mat. So our knees are generously bent and we're sort of reclining back in this beach chair. My fingers are shining away from me. Notice if that's comfortable for you. They might shine outward or you might have to go inward at first until you work on the wrist mobility. So soles of the feet are starting here on the mat and we're actually going to cross our right ankle on top of our left thigh, left knee area. So I'm going to lean back even more so that I can get that cross. Gentle flex in my right foot so that that leg doesn't fall asleep, but also so it keeps my right knee protected. And then just a gentle sway right to left, right to left. So like a reclined pigeon or figure 4, just looking down towards my legs or maybe out in front if you're in a beautiful backyard space. Good. One more swaying of the left to right here. And then we're going to bring it back to center, heel toeing that left foot over towards the left side of the mat and then dropping both knees over towards the right and holding here. Really stretching our low back, stretching our inner and outer hips. Close the eyes just for the last breath here. Really take advantage of this moment. As you exhale, allow the body to really relax. You're home. You're safe. You're grounded. Got the eyelashes open and we'll pull the knees back up, pressing the left sole of the foot down into the mat. Heel toe that back to center and then uncross that right ankle. And we'll take it to the other side. So again, for me, I'm going to have to lean back a little bit here to cross that left ankle on top of the right knee and then extend my elbows back out. It's okay if you need to shift that leg around. A gentle flex in the left foot so that that left leg doesn't fall asleep, but also you protect that knee. And then start to sway a little left and then a little right. And then a little left and a little right. Stay grounded through the sole of the right foot. It's okay to claw down through the toes of the right foot if that helps for support here. Just notice the breath. Notice the bodily sensations after your travels. And we'll sway it left to right one more time, really stretching out the outer left hip. And then the next time we're back over to the left. We're actually going to pull it through center, excuse me, and then heel toe our right foot over towards the right side of the mat and drop both knees over towards the left. Trying your best to keep that left ankle crossed on top of the right knee, right thigh area. I did forget to mention this on the opposite side, but if you'd like a slightly deeper stretch here, send your gaze over towards the right. Notice how that feels. Notice if you'd like to keep holding it or if you'd like to inhale and bring your gaze back to center. Again, repeating to ourselves, I am safe, I am supported, I am grounded. After my long, beautiful travels, no matter how hectic some parts may have been, take away the good, see the good, and hold the memories that spark joy. Got the eyelashes open if they were closed, and we're going to lift our legs back up to center. Uncross that left ankle, heel toe that right foot back over. And from here, we're actually going to come into a reclined butterfly. Supta Baddha Konasana. I'm scooting myself to the center of the mat so that my headspace has some room when I lay down, sliding the soles of the feet to touch, really trying to keep the big toes, or really all toes, touching here, especially the balls of the feet. Knees go wide, thighs are super heavy. I'm going to drop one elbow down and then the other, relaxing in a reclined butterfly. So adjust yourself here. You could use one block underneath each thigh here for support if this feels like a lot of strain for the inner thighs or the hip flexors. The closer your heels are towards your body in a butterfly pose, the more of an inner thigh stretch you're going to get. And the further out they are from your body, the more of an outer hip stretch you're going to get. So that's just another little pro tip here to remember for really any class, anytime you arrive in butterfly pose. Relax your shoulders, roll them back down towards the ground even more, squeezing your shoulder blades together. Allow the weight of your head to fully relax here. And totally up to you where you would like your hands, right? Because this is your yoga practice and it's really up to what is going to feel the most comfortable for you. For me, I like to open up myself and keep my energy centers open by allowing the palms to face up, but maybe that's not your jam. And it's absolutely fine, right? Like it's your body. So maybe hands to the thighs, or both hands to the low belly, or one hand to the heart space and the other stays on the low belly. If you would like to passively stretch your chest or your shoulder girdle, the armpit chest area, you can find cactus arms with the palms facing up, 90-degree elbow, 90-degree angle in the elbows. And just sort of relax here. Not even sort of relax, just fully surrender into the ground. Allow this stretch to open up your body. Allow this stretch to release any tensions from travel. Allow this stretch to really provide a supporting platform for you so that you can move up and off of the mat into the rest of your day with this grounded feeling, this presence of gratitude for making it home, gratitude for having your breath in your lungs, and gratitude for being able to move your body in all the different ways that we like to express ourselves. Relax your fingers, relax your toes. Keep the weight of your head fully surrendering down into the mat. Relax your thighs. Relax your low belly. And as you take another breath in, allow your low belly to rise with the air that you're bringing in towards your body. And then let it fully out on an audible exhale. 2 more times, inhaling deeply. Allow your body to really rise and expand. Exhale, let it go. Inhale deeply. Last time, really taking in so much air. Audible exhale. I love butterfly pose, so I closed my eyes here. Maybe you did as well. Crack your eyelashes open if you were there with me, floating on a cloud. Wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. Bring your knees back together, soles of the feet on the mat. And if you need to use your hands to do that, then totally fine. We're going to rock ourselves back up to a seated position. Oh. Crossing one ankle in front of the other. We're going to draw our hands towards the heart space. Elbows super wide, sitting up super tall. I am bowing to you. I'm so honored that you showed up on your mat today and allowed me in towards your space, sharing time with you, precious, precious time. And I hope that you get something away from this. You take something off of the mat and into the rest of your day. And I cannot wait to see you in the next video.